Welcome back, everyone. I'm going to rate my bowling experience last night. You ready for this? I don't usually do this kind of stuff, but I thought it would be cool. So there's a bowling alley in Washington Township that we were invited to. Supposedly it was remodeled. And of course, April, Anthony, and I were the first ones there. So we're like sitting around, people watching. I was like, all right, seems like a good environment. Now we're getting tired of waiting for our party to show up. We walked through the arcade, and all it was the scam games. You know, the games that are designed to just empty your pockets and give you nothing. There was very little video games. So I was like, all right, well, you guys want to play some video games? There really wasn't anything anyone was interested in. So we went back and sat again, and like April's like, I'm starving. I was like, yeah, I'm getting hungry too. So I was like, let's go over to the bar. Sit at the bar. There were some 21-ish people, younger crowd there, already getting hammered. And then we sat down at the other end of the bar. And the bartender woman, very pretty black girl. And comes over and instantly talks to us, and we're like, whoa, that's pretty good. Now she had other people she was dealing with too. Water didn't taste really good. The water didn't taste good to me, but I just wanted. We don't drink alcohol, so water, please. Aunt gets a lemonade, and April gets some fancy lemonade. Comes right out with the drinks. You guys need anything else? Food? We're like, nah, we're just gonna wait. Talks to us about if we leave the bar, you know, what the next process would be, and la 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 la. I'm like, damn. Tends to our other customers, comes back to us again, and I really lean over to April. I'm like, what is this chick doing working here? And I was like, wow. So I'm rating her service as like, ding 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 ding, top level. It's not because she's super hot and her goodies are hanging out. She's a pretty middle-aged bartender woman. Come back, and I think she asked us one more time, do we want anything? And I think our party started to show up. And we ordered an appetizer, some kind of tray with all kinds of shit that we shouldn't be eating. I just saw a Wawa here in Pennsylvania, 465, and then I'm at a Sunoco on Route 202. It's 449. 465 at Wawa and 449 right down the street. Pennsylvania. So it's time for us to leave the bar, and we're like, we just want to settle up here, and then they can bring our food to the to our lane. $30 for 2 people to bowl with shoes. $33 to be, as a matter of fact. Thought that was a little expensive. My feet are cold. Feet are always cold. My feet aren't always cold, but they're cold. Yeah, so I was like, damn, that's expensive for bowling. So they have these fans, so we get over to our alley, and then the lady racks 6 of us in one lane. So we're like, all right, well, we want both lanes, right? We want both lanes because we're expecting more people. And we don't want to have to sit 6 people on one, you know, because the seating area isn't that big. We don't want to sit on top of each other, so we sat on the other lane that wasn't technically ours. Although we paid separately, so everybody paid separate. It wasn't one group. We're like, well, we're like, one, can you turn the fans off, freezing us out over the lanes? No. Well, that's a shitty experience for me. That would be one reason why I won't go back to that bowling alley. couldn't turn the overhead fans on or off, and every lane had these big giant fans freezing us out. So I told ladies, can you turn the heat on? No. Can you turn the fans off? No. Can you turn the fans down? No. Like, she goes, everybody complains about it. Well, they should do something about it. Go turn the breaker off. Click fans off. Everybody always complains about it. Turn them off. You're the manager, turn it off. We actually did talk to the manager, and he wouldn't do anything about the fans. So I won't go back there because of the fans. So then April's like thinking like, well, if somebody else comes up and takes the lane in our area, and then we're with a bunch of people that we don't want to be with. So April goes back to the manager and says, hey dude, we paid separately from the other 3 people. So they paid for one lane. We would like our own lane. After the one person was like, oh, well, we want to put 6 people in the lane. I know that's what you want to do. You want to maximize your efficiency and sell lane time. I get it, but I don't want that. Especially when we have more people showing up. She goes, well, if the other 2 people show up, we can open that lane for you. What happens if you fill that lane before our company shows up? It's a bunch of bullshit. We just don't want that. So April goes up to the manager. He says, what, you're expecting to have 8 people? He opens the lane. Thank you, Mr. Manager. And we're all still freezing. So our tray of food comes out. The fries are okay. I didn't want to eat the soft pretzels. The chicken tenders were less than desirable. And the chicken wings were horrible. And I was like, damn. I shouldn't be eating this, but I'm starving. And I ate all the chicken tenders, and I tried not to eat too many fries because they were salty. And we went through the food, and the food really wasn't that good. So how was that? So the fans blowing on us the whole time sucked, and the food wasn't. I would say I would never eat. I would just never go back. How about that? I wouldn't go back. Only for those reasons. If they can't turn the fans off and they don't improve the quality of food for the price that we're paying, this dude's never going back. We actually also ordered a pizza, and April said it was actually pretty good, but it was undercooked. And I could tell that it was over cheesed for me, and there was not enough sauce on it. So I would have probably given the pizza a thumbs down. And I'm not a naysayer. For the price that you're paying for the food, bowling alley should be delicioso, and actually a little bit more on the menu. Burgers, hot dog. Really wasn't anything. I didn't get the burger because we don't eat red meat. I was afraid to get the hot dog, so I reviewed the place. The lanes could have been. Typically, when I go to a bowling alley, I don't like the lane to be tacky. And this is just me. I just didn't feel that I could get a little bit of a slide like I get at some lanes. So I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I don't like a lane tacky. And the lanes were tacky. And maybe that's why I couldn't get comfortable. I tried a couple different balls, and I usually do pretty good. I still got over 100. It just couldn't get comfortable. The waitress was my age, normal, down to earth. There's a bowling alley near our house that I haven't been to in a while. And Aunt said the same thing. She's like, man, we haven't been bowling in a while. But yeah, the fan thing got me. The lane was tacky, got me. And the food, I was like, before we left, I was having indigestion from the food. I'm like, son of a food. Although I had a good time. good to get out of the house. And a mixed crowd. I was shocked. What a mixed crowd. And then we bowled 2 games. April's back was hurting, so she didn't want to mess around with the bowling ball. And our other people we were with were drinking. We don't drink, so it's time. Actually, our goal was to go home and watch Supercross, and I was exhausted. Plus, I knew I was going to be solo prospector today, which really sucks. But it's Mother's Day, so moms got to do their thing. The good moms are doing their thing. All the good moms out there being moms to the moms. Turn the heat off in this truck. So what are my goals today? I'm gonna try and get a lot of gold. April and I believe that possibly throwing our cons on the pay streak. I don't know. Gold's where you find it. That's exactly what people say. It ain't where it's supposed to be. At least around in Pennsylvania. I've been meaning to go to another spot that someone told me, just haven't put it together. Thank you. We will get there. I don't know when. So my goal today is to dig in front of our cons pile. If I remember to bring my phone down, I'll do some content in the creek. In the creek. It's a creek. The creek that's running out of water. And if we did what I think I did, I'm gonna be really pissed because I got a lot of rock to move. I got a cool project coming. I watched another YouTuber who was heat shielding his exhaust, or he was doing it for someone to get paid. I don't know. Which motivated me to buy a mini spot welder, 2 mini spot welders. The one he's using. How much is gas at this Wawa? $4.55 at this Wawa. $4.55 at that Wawa. So I bought the spot welder he was using, and then I bought another handheld spot welder because what he was using seemed to be really difficult to handle. And I said, I hope that the non-corded spot welder does the job. And they're both rechargeable, so I don't know. Yeah, Wawa buys fuel from Wawas aren't independently owned if you don't have a Wawa. It's a corporation. They're buying fuel from the same places, right? Why are they charging different prices at different stations? If that makes any sense to anyone. Just to talk about the fuel prices. Heard that the fuel prices are going to go down because the cartel isn't controlling fuel in somewhere now and some other shit. All the excuses you hear on why. Well, if you knew that this was a problem, you should have fixed it long ago. So I have some shielding work. Man, do I have a lot of work to do to my Monte Carlo. But anyway, I'm probably, after I'm done here, if I'm not completely exhausted or I wind up dead because I'm by myself, I was going to go to the shop, pick up a few pieces, and do it, although I hate working with fiberglass insulation. But that's going to be a cool one. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.